Hi everyone, I'm your host Sahal. Welcome to BTT World News. Today we'll go through the latest news updates from around the globe and in Australia. Let's check the news updates across the globe. The International Criminal Court, also known as the ICC, has issued arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant and senior Hamas leader Mohammed Deif. Netanyahu and Gallant face allegations of war crimes and crimes against humanity during the Israel-Gaza war, including the use of starvation as a warfare tactic. Over 50,000 people have died in Gaza after the October 7 attacks. Deif is accused of orchestrating atrocities during Hamas's October 7, 2023 attacks on Israel. While ICC member nations are obliged to enforce the warrants, Israel, a non-ICC member, rejects the court's jurisdiction. President-elect Donald Trump has joined Elon Musk in Texas for SpaceX's 6th Starship test launch. The event highlighted their growing alliance, with Musk advising Trump on his administration and receiving a key role in the Department of Government Efficiency. The reusable rocket, designed for space exploration, reflects Musk's technological ambitions and potential benefits from federal support. A Hong Kong court has sentenced 45 pro-democracy activists, including Joshua Wong, to prison terms up to 10 years under Beijing's national security law. The defendants, who organised a 2020 opposition primary, face charges of subversion. Critics argue the law suppresses dissent and democracy, with many already jailed for years before trial, highlighting eroding judicial independence. Saudi Arabia has hosted the WTA finals in Riyadh. The event showcased the kingdom's growing presence in global sport amidst human rights concerns. Critics, including Martina Navratilova, cite sportswashing, while supporters see potential for progress. Players like Coco Gauff have balanced reservations with optimism about inspiring Saudi women. The kingdom continues its transformation under Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, blending social reforms with ongoing repression. At the G20 Summit in Brazil, world leaders, including the US and China, have called for peace in Ukraine and the Middle East, highlighting immense human suffering. There is hopes that the talks will lead to peace in these regions. The declaration supported Palestinian self-determination and climate finance reforms. Brazil proposed a global billionaire tax and UN Security Council reform.
You've probably heard that lawyer fees can really add up, right? Imagine how much money you could save if you handled most of your legal case yourself. With BTT Lawyers, now you can. At BTT Lawyers, we understand that family law cases can be really complicated and expensive. That's why we give you complete control over your case and your expenses. Believe it or not, you can handle 70% of your case yourself. With the help of our legal advisors, clear plans, and cutting-edge technology, you can manage the key parts of your case on your own. From preparing documents to tracking your case progress, you'll be able to understand and control everything. We're always here to support you through our offices in Preston, Dandenong, Sydney, and Canberra. Facing legal issues doesn't mean going broke or giving up on your case. With BTT Lawyers, you'll only pay a small fraction of the typical legal fees. Ready to take charge of your case? Contact us today. BTT Lawyers, with you, for your case.
And now, turning our attention to the latest news updates around Australia. Harvey Norman and Latitude Financial plan to appeal an Australian federal court ruling that they misled customers into taking out credit cards through ads promoting interest-free payments. The court found customers face hidden fees and credit card obligations. ASIC, which brought the case, is reviewing the appeal. Penalty hearings are expected after May 2025. The Coalition and Greens have opposed Labor's bill to cap international student enrolment at 270,000 next year, leaving its passage unlikely before the January deadline. Critics, including universities, argue that the caps unfairly target international students for housing and migration issues, causing chaos in the sector. The bill aimed to curb migration and regulate providers, but opposition parties and industry leaders see it as detrimental to Australia's $51 billion international education market. Ministerial Direction 107 remains in place. The Senate has censured Lidia Thorpe for her disruptive protest against King Charles, accusing the monarchy of genocide, and Ralph Babet for hateful posts targeting marginalised groups after Donald Trump's election campaign. Thorpe has condemned the censure as silencing a black voice, while Babel's remarks were deemed divisive and inflammatory. The motions, symbolic but without legal consequences, highlighted bipartisan disapproval of the Senate's conduct. Both people were absent during the proceeding. The federal government plans to mandate businesses to accept cash for essential purchases like groceries and fuel, addressing concerns about cash refusal and its ongoing societal relevance. Consultation will begin this year, with implementation expected by 2026, excluding small businesses. Cheques will be phased out entirely by September 2029, reflecting their declining use. The move aims to protect cash-reliant Australians, particularly seniors, wary of digital payments, while addressing challenges in the cash supply chain due to reduced demand. That concludes our episode for today. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for listening.